This is the 5 pound challenge, and this is way 5 of the 5 ways to reset your metabolism. So let's talk about mastering your mindset. So you can follow the best plan. Eat clean, move regularly, even sleep great. We've talked about a lot of these things, but if your thoughts keep you in stress mode, your body stays in stress mode. And it doesn't heal when it's in stress mode, and it doesn't lose weight when it's in stress mode. Your metabolism cannot work efficiently if your body is stressed chronically. The way you think about your body, yourself, your progress, and your health directly shapes your physiology. And this is where lasting transformation can begin or where it might stall out. So your thoughts create a real chemical change in your body. We see it in research. It is there. It's not some hoodoo voodoo stuff. People are now starting to recognize that the way we think, our psychological has an effect on our physiological. And every stressful or negative thought raises cortisol, which is that stress hormone. And that can signal your body to conserve energy and store fat, because when your body is stressed, it doesn't feel safe. And it holds on to fat because it thinks, I don't know where I'm gonna be in the next couple of days, so I need to hold on to my protective padding, basically. Positive, hopeful, and safe thoughts of gratitude can shift your body into parasympathetic mode. So instead of being in fight or flight, it can shift you into rest and digest. And that is where we promote digestion, hormone balance, healing, weight loss, and efficient and effective metabolic function. When we are chronically criticizing ourselves, when we're chronically saying in our heads, I'm not good enough, I'm not this enough, I didn't do this right, I should have done this, that can trigger the same biomechanical stress as real physical danger. Like the same as a tree is about to fall onto me is I'm walking into a meeting and my boss thinks that I'm not good enough for this job, so what am I going to do because I need this job? Your body can respond the same way chemically to both of those dangers. Well, dangers, those stressors anyway. So we want to take our bodies out of that stress state as much as possible and start practicing gratitude, compassion for yourself, positive self-talk. These things will actually lower inflammation and support more balanced hormones. And we know that we need our inflammation to go down if we are wanting to support and kick off and reset our metabolism. So remember that your body is always listening, and the way you speak to yourself can either fuel healing or slow it down. It can either fuel weight loss or it can slow it down. It can spark your metabolism or it can bring it to a screeching halt. So keep that in mind when you start thinking about how you view yourself and how you talk to yourself. So how we're going to do this, way 5, is first we're going to notice our inner dialogue, because you can't change something that you don't know you're even doing. So throughout the day, we all have these conversations in our heads. Throughout the day, as you're going around doing your things, notice how you're talking to yourself. Notice what you're saying to yourself. And I think a really good practice is saying, like, pretending like you just said that to a child, your child. And if you feel awful after you would imagine saying what you just told yourself to your child, you are still a person. You are still a person that hears those things. And just because it's you telling yourself those things doesn't make it any less damaging. So really notice how you're speaking to yourself and how you're treating yourself. So first, notice the inner dialogue. Catch the shoulds, the not enoughs, the I sucks, I messed up. That's a weird way to say it. But catch all of those things and start thinking, okay, no, let's change that around, because I would not sit here and tell my child all day long, you should be doing this. You are not good enough at this. You sucked today. You messed up today. You wouldn't say that. You would say that to anybody. Stop it to yourself. So start replacing those with the truth. I am learning. I am healing. I am growing. My body is responding. Start changing the way you talk to yourself, and that cortisol, that stress in your body will just melt. It will melt off. Your shoulders will come down. Your body will just get a little more loosey-goosey. Truly, we've got to be kinder to ourselves. And let's reframe our setbacks. So instead of I blew it or I messed up or I failed, I hear so many people coming into my office and we say, well, I messed up last week. Oh, maybe you had a setback. Maybe you just made a decision that you should do differently next time. So instead of that, that's just data. I can adjust, I can change, I can try again. And stay away from the I can do betters too, because that can set you up for a lot of stress and a lot of hard expectations for yourself. Remember that progress is not about perfection. It's just about staying curious and trying. And some days, trying your best looks different than it does on other days. So give yourself a little bit of grace. We want to celebrate small wins daily, and that is why we love and we promote journaling as much as possible, because this is a really good and tangible way we can see our wins and the things that we are doing well, so we can capitalize on that momentum instead of keeping ourselves bogged down with all the not great self-talk. So write down one thing that went right each day, something that you did great. A better night of sleep, less bloating, an energy shift, a better option for lunch that day. Write these things down and you can start to see, oh, I am doing it. I am changing and I am growing in a good way. And also gratitude. Gratitude journaling is very good. So write down one thing that you did well or that went right each day, but also write down a few things that you're thankful for, because gratitude, again, we see this in science and in the literature, that the gratitude lowers cortisol and increases dopamine, which will both fuel consistency and really get your momentum going. So what you can expect when you start changing your mindset is lowering stress and lowering your cortisol levels, easier weight loss and steadier energy, because your body is not in a state of fear or panic or in an unsafe environment. So it can do those things. It can lose weight. You'll experience more motivation, more consistency, again, because of those changes in the hormones like cortisol and dopamine, better digestion, hormone balance, and mood improvements. So take 5 minutes today, use your journal, use your portal, whatever you want to do, and write down 3 ways your body has shown up for you this week. Or maybe if you want to reframe that, write down 3 ways you have shown up for your body this week. And, consider, did it heal faster? Did it digest better? Do you feel better in your clothes? Do you feel better when you lay down for sleep at night? And then give yourself a second to be grateful for that, because gratitude will rewire your brain to notice progress instead of setbacks. Okay, you have made it through all 5 ways of how to reset your metabolism, but this is not the end. These small steps are the foundation for long-term transformation, so keep showing up for yourself. Keep refining and tweaking, and keep listening to your body. It already knows the way back to balance. You just have to help guide it there. Congratulations making it through these 5 ways to reset your metabolism and the 5-pound challenge.